Let's learn about the Egyptian goose. Egyptian geese are technically not geese, however they are considered shelducks, which are somewhat an intermediate between geese and ducks, which all belong to the same family that also includes swans. Its original habitat is Africa, but it has been introduced as an ornamental bird to many countries, where semi-natural populations have formed. The first time I saw these birds was in February in St. James's Park, and they got into the frame almost by accident, and in August I was lucky enough to meet a duck and two young ones, who were not afraid of people, and were basking on the banks of Serpentine Lake in Hyde Park. Egyptian geese have long, pink legs as well as a pink bill with a black tip. The wings have 4 sections of colors: chestnut brown, white, green and black. The body is tan and the face has a distinctive feature, a banded mask around dark yellow eyes. And, I recognize the Egyptian goose by the brown mask around the eyes. They graze in small family groups. Sometimes they fly to the fields in flocks and are then able to completely destroy the crop. After landing at the feeding place, geese explore the area for 1 to 2 minutes, being afraid of enemies, large birds, spiders and birds of prey. They start eating only after they are convinced of safety. Egyptian geese do not tolerate strangers and drive them away. Both sexes are aggressively territorial towards their own species when breeding and frequently pursue intruders into the air, attacking them in aerial dogfights. Egyptian geese have been observed attacking aerial objects such as drones that enter their habitat as well. Neighboring pairs may even kill another's offspring for their own offspring's survival, as well as for more resources. This species will nest in a large variety of situations, especially in holes in mature trees in parkland. The female builds the nest from reeds, leaves and grass, and both parents take turns incubating the eggs. Egyptian geese usually pair for life. Both the male and female care for the offspring until they are old enough to care for themselves. Such parental care, however, does not include foraging for the young, who, being precocial, forage for themselves. According to legend, Egyptian geese saved the Republic during the first sack of Rome in 390 BCE. In antique Egypt, ducks, geese and their eggs were an important food source, both farmed and wild. Geb, the god of the earth and underworld, was often depicted as a goose. Amun was also associated with the goose, and when the pharaoh Akhenaten introduced his new religion, he ordered the destruction of many depictions of geese because of this association with the old creator god. The mythological creator was called Great Honker, and always depicted as a Nyla-goose or fox goose, a Lopicon aegyptiacus, who ornithologically belongs to a separate genus and whose usual Egyptian name was Smn, Coptic Smen. A colored vignette irrefutably depicts a Nile goose with an open beak in a context of solar creation on a mythological papyrus dating from the 21st dynasty. Similar images of this divine bird are to be found on temple walls. Karnak, Durrell Bahari, showing a scene of the king standing on a papyrus raft and ritually plucking papyrus for the Theban god Amun-re-Kamut. The latter Theban creator god could be embodied in a Nyla goose, but never in a white-fronted goose. In underworld books a diacritic goose sign, most probably denoting then an Anser albifrons, was sometimes depicted on top of the head of a standing anonymous male anthropomorphic deity, pointing to Geb's identity. Geb himself was never depicted as a Nile goose, as later was Amun, called on some new kingdom stelae explicitly, Amun, the beautiful Nile goose. Thanks for watching.